Hey Muffins, I'm back. It's your girl, Miss D'Angel, and y'all know what time it is. It's Chit Chat Thursday, so go right on ahead, get your drink, get your chocolate, or whatever it is you bring to my chats, and let's chat. I want to apologize for missing last week. My wife wasn't feeling too well. Sorry, guys. You know I'm always messing in my hair. I need to do something with it. But yeah, my baby wasn't feeling too good last week on Thursday, so when I got in from work, I cooked her some dinner and just took care of my boo. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get on started. We're going to have a glass of wine tonight, and we're doing the Barefoot Refresh. It's the Sweet White from California. It always says new, which that's just an old label because it's not always going to be new. Definitely not new. So I went ahead and poured myself a nice glass. I'm going to go ahead and try it. And I love this. So of all of the Barefoot wines, I really care for this one the most. The Moscatos are okay, but I personally like this one. So this is delicious. I found some new chocolate today. And it was at the local grocery store, as a matter of fact. And I just liked it for the packaging, to be honest with you. It looks like a little postcard. Isn't that cute? So it's called Choco Love, and it's ginger crystallized and dark chocolate. So I figured I like ginger, well, on my sushi at least, and I definitely like dark chocolate, so why not put it together and try it? Another cute thing about the packaging is that it says it has a love poem inside, which we are not going to go there. That's just like so corny. But I guess they wanted to do all of that to put this $4 price tag up on this candy. She probably won't be buying it again. But I had to, just grab something quick for this chat. So it says, it's crystallized Australian ginger and rich Belgian dark chocolate and crafted from a blend of African and Caribbean cocoa beans. So, upon eating this tangy dark chocolate, it gives you a way to a soft, moist, sugar-coated chunk and a hot, spicy ginger. The sweet and spicy transitions are delightfully stimulating. I mean, all the adjectives in the world, but let's see what it's talking about. So, I went ahead and broke myself off a small piece. It does have a heart on it, so they really are going with this love theme and this love poem. So, let's see. So inside there's like ginger crystals. Right now I don't taste the ginger as of yet. I hope I got it. Oh, I got it. Better than I expected. Try it again. Whoa. I really got the ginger that time. It's pretty pungent, like, wow. It gives you like a savory and like a sweet taste, so I can do that. Let's clean my hands, you guys, and cleanse my palate. So I'm coming to you guys tonight with some lippies, of course. On Instagram, I posted up a picture. You guys know that I love the new LA Girl lip paints. However, at the store where they carry them by my job, they're always out of them. I mean, I see because they have like a sample in the first row. So you can see the colors, but you can't purchase them. They told me they would be getting the shipment in Thursday. It didn't come in. So I went in again today. That was last week. And I grabbed some more lippies. So, the lippies that I picked up were the RubyKisses matte lip lacquers, and they look like this. I'm sure you guys have seen it all over YouTube, all over everywhere, okay? Now, I already knew firsthand before purchasing these that they weren't as matte as, you would think they were going to be. So they first came out with the RubyKisses lip lacquers, and I love those. They were really, really glossy and pigmented and a good price point. So then I figured, what the heck, let's get the matte. But I know firsthand off wearing the LA Girl lip lacquer. I believe it's called a lip gloss, which they shouldn't have used the term gloss because, honey, this is not a gloss. No transfer. Definitely matte. This, on the other hand, does have a transfer. It is a much of a sheer color, more so. So let me just go ahead and stop talking and tell you what it is. This shade is in the color Queen. Y'all already know she's the queen. So I had to get this color, and I love purple, so it worked. So go ahead and swatch it. Now, looking at the applicator, it just looks disgusting, honestly. It's like creamy and thick with a color, so nothing pretty much to look at. And the color is absolutely gorgeous. It's almost like a melted crayon, in my opinion. It's thick, but as you can see, there's definitely some sheen there, and it's definitely not 100% matte. So I did try this lipstick on earlier today, and I definitely love the color, but it's definitely not as matte as these lippies are. So I really just got it for the name Queen and the color. So that's the first shade. Let's move along to the next one. You guys know that I do my purples and I do my nudes. I did see the blues and all those other shades and the grays, but that's just really not for me. I know that the blue isn't as pigmented as I thought it would be because I watched a couple of videos, as I said before. So this is the RubyKisses Matte Lip Lacquer in the shade Cream. Okay. Once again, it's not that appealing to the eyes, but it does feel really smooth on the lips. This, on the other hand, what I'm wearing is very drying. Very, very drying. And this feels almost like buttery, even though it's supposed to be matte. Yeah, I'm using like way too much here, but you guys get the picture. So this is reading in the camera and in the lighting in here as a really frosty light color, but it's actually like a pale pink nudie color. So again, that's not that appealing to the eye. When I wear it though, y'all gonna see. And this shade here, the last one, is called Mirage. And this is like a mauvey pink shade. I really like this shade. It's giving me Kat Von D Lolita, honey. And if I can do it on a budget, then she will do it. Yes. All I have to do is put maybe either some translucent powder or some type of a setting powder on top of my lips to matte that down. And a lip pencil, and she's in there. So yeah, that's what that looks like. So these are $3.99 each. I picked up 3 of them. I definitely want to get more, but I wanted to give it a try first. So what I did was I purchased them by my job, and then I went back to my job, took this lipstick off, tried it on, realized that they aren't as matte. But it is something that I would buy, more than likely, all the colors, just to add to the collection and to have them. So yeah, $3.99, can't go wrong. You can find them in your local beauty supply store. Alright, so the next thing that I picked up out of the beauty supply store was these concealer sticks. And they're by Black Radiance, and they look like this. Now, I never seen these, to be honest with you. It's not that I was looking for them, but what I mean is I saw something by Black Radiance that was like a corrector on one end and a concealer on the other end. It was much more expensive. It was like $6.99, and I wasn't willing to spend $6.99 at the time when I saw these, when I could use my LA Girl Fawn for $2.99. So I just went past it. But when I saw these today, they're concealer sticks, and they're called Batten Camouflage Concealer Sticks. They were only $1.99. So I said, okay, $1.99, what the hell? I mean, unless it's like sheer coverage, it should really, this should be for my contour, and this should be for my under eye. So the shades that I picked up were, let me see if they have names. This is just the shade Light, and this one is just the shade Dark. How cute. So they're concealer sticks, and they're great for minimizing flaws and covering small areas like under eye circles and discolored areas of the face. Creamy formula applies smoothly and evenly for flawless coverage. So it does say liquid foundation for medium coverage or the stick foundation for maximum coverage. So this does have a light coverage, but it can be buildable, hopefully. And I'm going to try these out. I'll probably throw it in my makeup basket for this upcoming week. And I'll give you guys my thoughts. So that was all for the purchases. That's it on the beauty front. I know this video is already running into 10 minutes, so let me just go ahead and get into the topic of the night. And we have to catch up on Love and Hip Hop, okay? So I missed you guys for last week, and I don't believe I spoke on Love and Hip Hop, the chit chat prior. So let me just tell you where the show is now as it stands. So Nico tells Margot, which is his wife, who he now moved from New York to Atlanta to be amongst the ratchetness, okay? So Nico tells Margot that Mimi, in fact, was the mastermind behind the sex tape. Now, go figure. I expected as much. I thought that from the rip. I never saw her as a victim. She never portrayed herself. Well, she tried to portray herself, and I just was reading straight through it. So, I believe him. I don't know about you guys. Let me know about your thoughts. But I believe him. I believe that 100,000%. She's too connected. She's too whatever. He shouldn't have that much weight over you. Point blank, period. So, Margot believes her husband as well. And ironically enough, let's see here. Let me just get my story correct. Jocelyn calls Margot, which is Nico's wife, and sets up a sit down to just chat. She's new to Atlanta. She's living one floor underneath Nico, and which is ridiculous. So it was good for her to get out and to meet another young lady. Of course, they were going to talk about Mimi. So she spills the beans, Margot that is, to Jocelyn about Mimi being the mastermind on the sex tape. And of course, that's just news to Jocelyn, news to Carly Red. It's all like enough to start some drama. So we're going to see how that unfolds, hopefully in the next couple of shows. I did write some notes down so I could remember all the stuff. Mama D. Mama D gets back with Ernest, which is her old pimpified ex-man that she put in prison for 7 years. So her daughter's not liking that. Scrappy, he pretty much seems like, you know, Mama D's the queen, so whatever you want, you can have, and as long as you're happy. Her daughter, on the other hand, is not feeling him whatsoever, wasn't feeling the drugs and the violence, you know, when Mama D and Ernest were together, so whatever. I can care less either way. I love me some Mama D. She's so thorough, and she just pretty much tell it like it is. So I doubt she's going to let him back into her life to ruin anything else. She pretty much has it under control. Now, Rashida and Kirk. First of all, Kirk is a messed up man. Yes, he is. But once again, I always tie back into a man is only going to do what you allow him to do. Rashida, you look like an absolute moron, honey. Like a moron. I mean, he's $100,000 in debt for purchasing homes, purchasing little side apartments, and you can't even open up a little rinky-dink storefront? Like, where are the priorities in these people's minds? Like, I just don't understand. That's her husband. He should respect her. But at the same time, if you can disrespect her over and over and over and over and over and over, and she still stay with you, and you still have all these privileges, and you're even forging her name, well, Rashida, at this point, I don't feel bad for you anymore. I really don't. Let's just move right along from them. Mimi. Mimi is now managing. She basically partnered up with Stevie J, and they're starting a management company, which, of course, you guys know that Stevie J is in rehab. So she's managing pretty much anybody who flies in front of her. So she started to manage Tiffany Fox, who, if you're familiar with her, she did work with Lil' Kim here and there, off and on, and also Jessica Dimepiece, which she's a stripper from Miami, I believe. And pretty much she arranges a meeting for them to sit down, but they didn't know, unbeknownst to the both of them, with Jazzy Faye to try to just get them in the door, get them some, you know, some tracks, some studio time, whatever it is. Tackily, Mimi doesn't even let either of these two girls, who she knows they have beef with each other, know that she's arranging this meeting and they're both going to be there. So that just fell apart, and it's just so much to keep up with, you guys. I am just like all over the place with trying to give you guys a recap, but if you're following the show, please let me know what you're thinking. And also let me know what you're thinking about the latest cast member. Um, Somebody they just added, her name is Prima Donna. Like, I don't know anything about her. So she just had like a 2 second piece of fame on the last episode, which is, I believe, episode 4, season 5, I think. Yeah. So either way, that's Love and Hip Hop. That's going to be my time because I'm looking at about almost 16 minutes and I don't want to keep you girls up. Y'all know it's late. I don't start recording until after 9. Girl. And this is doing me some good right now. So, of course, what you're going to do, you're going to tap that bottle, tilt that glass, and definitely take a drink for your girl. And I'll be back next Thursday. We'll talk about this Love and Hip Hop madness. Leave your comments and thoughts below. And let me know what y'all think about these creamy, matty, whatever they're supposed to be, lip glosses, but pretty colors. And I'll chat with you all soon. Bye.